Valorant is currently counting 27 agents. Each of them has its own stereotypes. We're going to investigate the most known about each one, and you tell me in the comments if it's accurate to your main or not. With that said, let's start it. Euro mains. These guys are pretty chill the whole game. Sometimes they're flashing themselves, however if you ever say something bad about them, they're going to throw insta to your game. They're very sensitive people, so watch your mouth when you talk to them, because your easy win game can turn to hell from just a single bad round. Jet mains. These players deserve a full video about them because there's so many different ones. The Smurf and Booster, the Installer bottom fucker, the toxic equable boyfriend, the I mean sir, the guy who thinks he's prime times, the guy who... Raise mains. You're a good player and mostly playing with the team. However, for fucking sake, watch out when you use your satchels. How many times someone is dying because you moved him right into the enemy's crosshair? Please, be careful with that. Whaley mains. Pretty chill guys, doing their job as much as they can, but here's a little thing guys. This is not entering. I know many people are criticizing neon mains. Personally I got only chill guys, who are most of the time doing their job and often carrying first rounds. However, same as Euro plays, you better not piss off these guys, because they're going to ruin your game instantly. ISO mains. You're the most annoying agent I've seen currently. First, your fucking undercut. Please, next time when you use it, watch where your teammates. We're tired of dying because we're one shot while fighting. And what's about the enemy team? Bro, just listen to this sound. Cool, isn't it? And what's about now? Annoying, isn't it? Same thing as ISO mates, but in this case all spells are included. Your flashes, your mollies and walls. Please make sure to not burn it or flash anyone, or at least call it so we don't turn our B main entry into a fucking BBQ party. Reyna mains. You're a solo queue player who's tired of bad teammates and decided to play for yourself. You're a very aggressive player and sometimes it doesn't pay off. These guys are also always lurking no matter if you're playing defender or attacker side and mostly not playing with the team. You're the first one to complain and trying to forfeit if you did a bad round. Fade mains. Pretty quiet people who most of the time are just doing their job as an agent. Often good aimers but lacking game sense. Sky mains. You just hope that Riot will bring back the recharger flashes, and you. Sky mains are the ones who are giving the tactics to the team and I would say one of the most communicative players, whether it's for fun or serious. Breach mains. As a breach man I would like to say good things, however I can't because every breach I meet in my games is either not using his stuff at all till the end of the round, either use it all till the enemies and sometimes the allies crash out. I don't know if it's just me being lucky to have those, or they're like this in general. Oh, and you also love when the enemy kills you for the flash or the ult you just used, isn't it? KO mains. You're the guy who's ending with 45 assists in the end of the game, thanks to your knife and your ult. You're also a pretty solid player who's helping the team most of the time. You're also the biggest nightmare of every Sentinel player. Sova mains.
I am the hunter!
Jokes aside, you're often a very useful player. And chill guys, shout out to you. Tejo mains. You are the resistant from the nerf where his rockets were split into two, and still hoping that those combos will work nowadays. Sometimes they can, however how often is it sometimes? Otherwise, solid players. Gecko mains.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Pikachu!
It's Clefairy!
Your Pokemons are insanely useful, however you are not winning most of your gunfights. I'm sorry, maybe I just don't get good ones in my games, but it's very rare to see a Gecko carrying. Sage mains. Well, here's two options. You're either this or this. Cypher mains. You're one of the most hated agents in the game. You're so annoying that every time the enemy team hear one of your traps, they instantly rotate. You're often asking, why are they never going to my side? Brother, you are the reason. Hey, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but if you ever enjoyed this video, don't you mind to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, that will be a great support from me. And thank you, we go back to the video. Chamber mains. You think you're the goldest gold of the gold, and your ego is so high that even the Babylon's tower won't reach it. Either you're really good, and most of the time because you're hiding somewhere, either you're trash and you whiff every single shot of your headhunter. Oh, and also you're the type of players complaining after the first round lost on your teammates. Deadlock mains. These players are really good. I don't know what are you eating for your lunch, but I need it. These guys are able to clutch things that shouldn't be allowed to clutch, and you're often very quiet. These guys are fucking scary in 1v1, especially when you hear this sound.
My territory, my rules!
Vice mains. These guys are often very skilled players mechanically, however they often do not manage their setup and abilities properly, despite their flash. Vice is rarely picked in my games, so I cannot say much more about you, I'm sorry. Killjoy mains. Pretty much same as Cypher. Enemies prefer to avoid your setup as much as they can, because entering it equals to a fucking no man's land, if there is no Sova to break the setup. However, unlike Cypher players, you are often chill guys and you're trying to avoid every conflict in the team as much as you can. Clove mains. You picked Clove because your main was installed by someone else, and this is the only agent you can play because it's one of the easiest to play. Brimstone mains. You're camping in your smokes with shorty first rounds, and then with charges as soon as you can buy it. And when it's not any shotguns, you pull out the Odin. Guys, we hate you. Moreover, you miss half of the lineups you use, so please consider to fuck off. Astra players are often strong players with a good understanding of the game, or even guys who are trolling because you don't understand how the heck they use your spells. Omen mains are split into two categories: the ones who do not know how to pot their smokes properly, yeah, like that, or the ones who are terrorizing the enemy team. These guys never miss their shots. Picking them becomes a threat and they become the main target to eliminate if you ever want to win that game. The Viper mains are very helpful in the team, however these agents require some good knowledge about the ability usage, otherwise you are completely useless. And yes, I'm talking about the lineups, the walls and the one-ways. You're probably playing in a 5-stack or a 3-stack because playing Viper with no team is a pure hell. Well, these were all stereotypes about every agent I found recently. Comment down below what do you think about it and how would you describe a certain agent main. That's it for today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and see you next.